part of it a little more and doing all I can to help you guys out. I really ain't got much else to really say.
That's cool, man.
Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah.
So we're gonna go around the room,
Yeah.
starting with Johnny. Got any questions?
No, I don't have any questions.
Any questions? Any questions? So we all good kids here. That's what's up.
Or they're trying to be.
I mean, it's a work in progress, but you know, y'all keep that mindset, stay focused on them books, you know, and y'all will be alright. Y'all will be alright for real.
Can you talk a little bit more about some of your experiences with peer pressure?
Okay. Well, yeah. The easiest one is probably, just getting mixed with the wrong crowd, you know, and doing, you know, whether it be drugs or, you know, whatever it may be. Drugs would probably be the first thing you probably get peer pressured about, though. You know, and how to deal with that is you shouldn't want to put nothing in your body that's going to harm you. Especially for all the athletes, y'all definitely shouldn't want nothing in your body. But nobody should want nothing in your body. You don't want no unnecessary health issues that you can avoid. So I would advise you to stay away from people that do drugs. Basically, like I said, anybody that ain't got your best interests at heart don't need to be around you. And that's pretty much, you know, that's pretty much it.
So, talk about something, because you know, them right now being young and impressionable,
Mm-hmm.
and us trying to get through to them before they have to suffer loss or near-death experiences like you did.
Mm-hmm.
So, what can you do to really say to potentially keep them on that right path?
Well, I'll use myself as an example a little bit in that regard. I don't like to say I got regrets, but I do got some things that I would have did differently when I was back in school. Right now, this is gonna be the best time of y'all lives right here. Y'all gotta take full advantage of it. And with school, as far as school and paying attention, and, you know, doing what you're supposed to do, and try to get the best grades you possibly can get, because it's gonna put you in better position. You know, when that time comes for y'all to graduate. You know, and the biggest thing I probably would tell y'all is to try to get a step ahead on knowing what you guys want to do when you get your junior year. Don't be waiting. You know, don't wait till the last minute, because what's going to happen, you'll find yourself, you know, graduating, and you won't have a clue of what you want to do with yourself. And before you know it, years go on, and you just work a little odd end jobs when you had a chance to get it right now. So if I'm y'all, I'm getting it right now. You don't want to be that I wish I would have, I should have. You don't want to be that guy.
So, Kev, can you give them just like an experience? Alright, so like based off of your experience, because a lot of us take stuff for granted.
Sure.
So if you can give them like just your experience, because right now we're all healthy, a lot of us can do different stuff right now. But I want them to understand that the blink of of an eye or snap of a finger, your whole entire life can change. And you gotta be able to understand that some things you might not be able to do, but you still have to keep doing something. So if you just, break it down to them, like, off your experience.
Like I was telling y'all before about my accident and how it changed my thinking and made me start really focusing more and just make you really appreciate life. It makes you appreciate, your loved ones, your friends, your associates, whatever. It makes you just appreciate everybody. And so that helped me want to be a better person myself. So, that's with this it's like, it's a mental thing, because it's adjustment. You gotta adjust. And that's what I think I've done that pretty well now. It took me a while. Like I said, it's happened 5 years ago, but I just wake up every day and I'm praying more, and it's just a great feeling. It's hard to describe my mindset now, but it's different, you know, but it's a good thing. But like Burks, like we were saying, you shouldn't want to wait for something to happen to you, for that switch to go off. You gotta try to, it's gotta kind of already be in you. You gotta let it out though. You can't code it in.
Anything else?
Can you maybe go over like with the losing of your leg, instead of laying there and just getting up, where you find that strength to go on to what
Okay.
almost like no matter what life throws at you, you gotta get up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'll say I got a praying family. That helped. My mother, she's very supportive. Obviously, my daughter's back there too, and they really helped in a lot of ways for me to, look at the bigger picture and turn this negative into a positive. So that's what's helping me. This is therapy right here for me. So. And for me to feel that way, I've come a long way. Because at first, like I was saying, it was rough. I had all kind of different thoughts. But I'm thankful to God that He brought me, through this the way that He did, and I'm ready to tackle whatever else comes on, my way in life. And if you got that mindset, it'll be nothing that can hold any one of us in here back.
Well, that's the truth. Fellas, some of the things that you go through in life and decisions that you make, you fail to realize the people that you can potentially hurt. And like we said, it can all be gone in an instant. So it's cool, prepared to have a daughter here. So we can also ask for them to speak. How did it feel when you thought Kev was gone? If your mom would like to speak on that.
You want to speak a little more?
And what you've gone through the process of potentially thinking you lost your son.
That was a sad, sad feeling. And especially to see him, when I seen him, because I was away on vacation and I had to hurry up and come back home when I got the news that he had been in an accident. And it wasn't because of any kind of drugs or nothing like that. So he was sober. He was going for an interview. He was on his way to an interview. And that's when this here accident happened, though. You don't even remember any details really about it or none of that stuff. So, but when he had died twice and stuff, all this had happened before I even got back in town. But then when I did get back in town, then just seeing him laying there like I saw him, all the things you can't think, my baby. My baby. But I knew that the Lord had him no matter what. So that was a big burden off of me, knowing, that he was in good hands no matter what. And when you think like that, you don't have anything really to worry about, but just keeping the faith and seeing how everything gonna play out. Okay? And so it's so far and stuff, everything is playing out the way the Lord wanted to play out.
You probably don't remember when you plucked me in Miss Krajewski class. I remember that. She came to class one time and I was acting up.
Yeah. Those that.
And what about
Remember Miss Krajewski?
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Now, what about your daughter? Can she speak to how it made her feel?
You want to speak now? Or you gonna be too shy? Think of it like you saying it's your Easter speech or something.
I was scared. Very scared. I was like 5 or something like that. I was scared. I was just really scared. And yeah, that's it.
Mm-hmm. Now, how did your dad help ease your mind as you got to see and talk to him?
it kind of made me feel a little bit better, but I was still very scared that, like that was very scary for me. I still remember it. My mom had told me. It's very scary.
And how do you feel now? Like seeing him bounce back and, you know, still striving and
Proud.
good.
Very proud of him.
Yes, this made him stronger, really.
Mm-hmm.
This incident that occurred. It really made him stronger.
Yeah.
I didn't even think he'd be able to, you know, handle it, really. But, like I say, the Lord knows. He knows what we can, you know, take and what we can't. He ain't gonna put no more on us than we can bear.
So y'all got any questions, gentlemen?
Obi, you wanted to ask a question? There was a question on the chat, one of the boys put on here, asking, who were you mad at the most?
Well, about my situation?
About your situation. If, I don't really know how to phrase it, that's what they put on here.
Yeah. I wasn't mad at nobody. I don't even think really I was mad at myself, I don't think. I just think I just couldn't believe it happened to me. To be real. Yeah.
How long were you passed for?
What you mean? Oh, how long did I was dead? I'm not sure. I know they had to do CPR and all that, so however long that took. And they was on the scene when the accident first happened. They had to resuscitate me. Then again at the hospital, they had to resuscitate me.
But he didn't have any brain damage, so apparently it wasn't, you know,
Yeah, it wasn't all enough that
to do any brain damage or anything.
So with that happening, was your leg mainly the main thing that was messed up the most?
Well, yeah. Well, honestly, they wanted to take both of my legs. But you know, we fought to keep this one. Like it still got a metal rod in it right now, and I'm hoping to get out next year.
And plus that one is still healing too.
And it's still kind of healing, but it's good though. But this was the main one. It was no blood flow going through this leg. That's why they had to take it.
He had did on how many
They
surgeries,
had a lot. I had so many different surgeries done.
trying to get the blood to flow and stuff, but it.
So they had to take it.
It's amazing. You know, even, you know, coming full circle, like you said, discovering strength through the situation, and even just to piggyback off what I said before about going back, I think that was 5th grade.
Yeah.
And that's what we want y'all to understand is what we're trying to do for y'all now. You may not, in your situation, understand how important it is for us adults to be talking to y'all and everything like that. But Miss Hunt, is Miss Hunt?
Nah, Miss Allen.
Miss Allen?
Yeah.
She probably don't even remember when she plucked me. She said to me, she's like, boy, stop acting a fool. You know what I'm saying? Don't you know you have to act right? It was her, I think, and was a man with her too at the time.
That with Jean.
Yeah, but
My husband.
Steppops,
Yeah. And I remember her saying, that's what they expect you to act like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, me being in 5th grade, she probably wouldn't even understand that I remember that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So along the way, you're going to meet so many different people who are going to influence you, talk to you, and that's why we have
And that could
Mr.
be,
Kevin here.
and that could not cut you off. That could be a good influence or a bad influence.
Exactly.
You know, y'all need to stick with the good ones, though.
That's the truth. And there's going to be so many people, because she's one out of probably like hundreds that have sat me down, talked to me, and that's why people like myself, Art, Levi, Kev are here today. Because it takes so many people to try to reach y'all.
Yeah.
So that's why we want y'all to appreciate when Kev comes and speak to y'all about his circumstances and situations and trying to get y'all to understand to go to school and take care of that now. How many of y'all wanna be your own boss one day? Be your own boss,
That's the
create
way.
your own
Yeah,
way.
that's the best.
Definitely the way.
The best
Exactly.
one.
Invent something to make life easier. A lot of y'all like technology. And y'all even know what technology for? Anybody know what technology is for? Huh? Y'all say y'all like technology. Do y'all know why technology is invented?
No. To access information easier.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Problem solving. So that's why a lot of times you have math class, you might sit there and say, well, why do I need this math class? I'm never gonna need it in life. But it's supposed to teach you problem solving.
Mhm.
See what I'm saying? So problem solving you can correlate in your life to the point where you can say, let me invent this machine to make it easier for us to keep the streets clean or something. And then one day you can patent that, make a whole lot of money, sell it to different companies. So that's why we want y'all to get this information now, so y'all can be bosses in life. So you don't have to be dictated to when to wake up, when to go to sleep. Any of y'all ever heard of prison? Jail. Now, y'all may think it's hard to listen to us now. Imagine being somewhere where you're a grown man and somebody tell you when the lights out, lights on, when to eat, when you can go out and play, when you can talk on the
When
phone.
you can shower.
Exactly.
All that.
Then you can't just get up when you want to go get a snack. You gotta stay in a little room with you and somebody you may not even like. And that's your life for 20 years because you made a bad decision. So that's why we're trying to influence y'all now to make right decisions in your life.
Just know, everybody in here have been through it already, so it's not like we just telling y'all stuff that we don't know.
Exactly. I think it was a couple fellas that didn't get to introduce themselves. We started in the corner over there. What was your name again? Franklin?
Kirkland.
Who was it?
Kirkland.
Kirkland.
Nice to meet you. My name's Kevin.
Right here, Alexander, right? Have you introduced yourself to the speaker, Mr. Kevin?
Hi.
What's your name? Say your name.
Alexander.
Nice to meet you, Alexander.
And then, Levi.
I'm not in.
Nice to meet you.
Cool. So, what are some things, that you wanna share with them about going after their goals? The mindset that they have to have.
Attack them. Attack your goals, whatever it is. You know, like I've seen some of y'all hands go up when he said y'all want to have your own businesses. That's a beautiful thing. What you want to do to get it. You know, you got to be willing to sacrifice. You know, you got to be willing to, put your all into it. And you can't be let different things distract you. You know, it's gonna be different things gonna come your way as you get older and older. You know, you just gotta be able to adjust to the situations the best of your ability, but don't let it stop you from accomplishing your goals and dreams. You only got one life. Let's make the best of it.
That's right.
That's
And it's short.
We have one kid here that has his own business.
Yeah,
Raise your hand, James.
That's what's up.
James right here. He has his own vacuuming company.
Yeah.
Who, the one back there?
Right here.
The one with the plaque.
Lawson Vacuuming.
Okay.
He vacuums cars out.
And how old is you?
12.
Oh, that is good.
He does an excellent job of
What's up?
detailing the inside of the cars.
Yeah.
And he has got pretty good business.
Yeah. What's up?
So like a detailing, huh?
Yeah, that's what you said, detail.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So you got the right mindset.
Yeah.
You keep that, you'll go far, I promise you.
And he was motivated because he wanted to build a PC system.
Oh, okay.
So he was like, man, what can I do to potentially, earn some money? So
Yeah.
he pretty much came up with the idea, and people from the community supported him, helping him get the supplies.
Oh, that's
vacuum
nice.
and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
He even had a couple detailers come and show him the ropes a little bit
Mm-hmm.
of what to do.
Yeah.
And so that's cool. Teaching them early how to attack what they want to do.
Yeah.
thing that I hope for is that we can continue to preserve things in our mind like that.
Yeah,
Because so many of us started good and
exactly.
then we just somewhere switch go off and we start following the wrong crowd.
Exactly. That's the big thing right there. Trying to stay with the right people that's kind of like thinking how y'all thinking right now. Y'all gotta keep them type of people around you because it's easy to. The old saying is, they say it's easy to get into trouble, but it's hard to get out of it.
Yeah.
You know, so.
So, Mr. How long did you have this?
Oh, I did that in like 2 weeks.
Wow. So this is the
So
start.
it might be a little rush. That's why I'm just giving them away.
Right. But nah, this is good though. This is good. So if y'all look at this right,
My auntie helped me out too.
yourself.
My auntie helped me out too.
Right.
She lives in Georgia.
Okay. So if y'all look at this, take a look at this, right? And y'all look at y'all book, man. There's some great things about life and like stuff that y'all could be doing too. Like at the end of the day, think about how much Coach Burks posts on Facebook.
20 times a day.
30, 20 times a day. Now what if Coach Burks, being that he's a community leader, took that amount of time and some of these other people on Facebook and they put that into written words, a topic, talking about their life and their experience like Mr. Kevin did, right? You got a book. And then after a while, say Mr. Kevin does this for how many days? 365 days a year.
Yeah.
So say he do this for like 200 days out of the year.
Yeah.
By the end of the year, his book should be like maybe that thick, right? And you go through it and you have somebody look at it and edit it and publish it, figure out what you want to keep and take out.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, not only do you have a book that's going to change people's lives, right? Now you got a book that's going to make y'all money.
Yeah.
So that means Mr. Kevin could take this book right here if he wanted to, even though it's free.
That's the mindset.
If he wants to, he can sell this for like, look, I'm having a fundraiser. If you do this, donate $10 towards this, you get this in, my calendar, and that's going to not only help my book, my upcoming book, but it'll also I'll donate such and such to help other people. Or if you got your thick book, your real book, where you can do everything I added, you can sell it and it'll be in the stores. It go to Barnes and Noble, all the other stuff. So Mr. Kevin right here is giving y'all some insight. You could be a little kid and start writing your own book right now about your life. You know what I'm saying? And this is the thing. Mom ain't gotta see it. Dad ain't gotta see it. So, you know what I mean? You could be like, this is how I feel about my parents. Or, like some kids, when we be home sometimes, and say your dad might not be there or something, like, it really hurts because my dad don't come and pick me up on a regular. Yeah, I'm older and really don't mean nothing to some people, and I be smiling, but at the end of the day, this is how I feel. So, and your topic could be, this is what I needed, Dad. And Dad ain't got to see it for the rest of his life. But you could put it in your book, and this might help. As he might say, I'm going to put it in my book, because my dad, JT, don't ever show up and pick me up no more. Or something like that. and he beats me. And he makes me eat old hot dogs and and it hurts my feelings. And I just want to let people know that sometimes you just got to keep your mind focused, because I'm not going to be under 18 for the rest of my life. And when I turn 19, I'm moving out and I'm going to get my own hot dogs and baked beans. And it's fresh. You know what I'm saying? So it's funny, but I'm saying you can start writing your own book right now. And if you found the right people, we can help you do stuff like this. It ain't even got to be a lot. So this is not a lot, but this is so much. This is what people tell you. You want to worry about quality than quantity. So say quality and quantity. Quantity is when people do a whole bunch of stuff and it really sometimes don't even do nothing. But quality means I can have just a little bit and I'm going to put as much as I can into that little bit, because that piece could change lives or could open opportunities for it. Just like this week. Now the weeks before we had a whole bunch of other kids. This week we only have a few. We don't have that many this week, right? Because the weather's nice. But one of y'all might leave here with Mr. Kevin's book, might look at it, read it, and next thing you know, I'm going to do the same thing. And then next thing you know, 5 years, 10 years down the road, you're an award winner. And guess where you got your first start or first view or idea? From Mr. Kevin.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So take a look at this when y'all get a chance. Take it home and read it. Alright? Start thinking about stuff in your lives. Stop trying to pour into, you know, all the TikToks and what's the other stuff they be doing?
TikTok, I know that's
Roblox.
some of the kids they like Roblox.
Yeah, I don't even think they doing Roblox no more. Y'all doing Roblox?
No.
Yes.
That's old now.
We had to think. It's another one. It's another Snapchat.
Already.
Right? Y'all still do the Snapchat? Well, I don't know what y'all do. But even like, alright, even with, this is what I want y'all to start doing. When y'all go on Snapchat or the TikTok, start doing positive stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, James, you go in there this week and be like, today I'm going to show y'all how to start your own detailing business. Yeah, I'm only 6 years old and I'm light skinned. But you can be like, I believe in myself and this is how I got started. Do 2 minutes a day. And I guarantee you, because y'all know y'all can get paid off of YouTube, right?
Yeah, you get a
So
certain
you can
amount
change, you
of
could be 12,
likes and subscribers. You get
making millions after you get a certain amount.
Yeah.
So all you can do, you can be doing your detailing business like, this is what I do. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here getting this money. And you can laugh, you can brag a little bit. Just be positive and do it.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? But Mr. Kevin said he started his podcast show too soon. So,
Yeah.
but
You
all
put
positive.
that idea in my head. You put that idea in my head.
Yeah, but it's we can do it, man. It's
Yeah.
needed. I'll keep it real. From dealing with stuff on my personal life, YouTube has been one of my biggest teachers and empowerment portions. I type in a subject that I'm going through, or if I want to learn something, I go right on YouTube and I'm able. It's like
find something
it's a blessing. It can be a blessing and it's a curse for some people, but it's how you
people
use
that
it.
abuse it.
Just like social media. Social media can be a blessing and it also can be a curse. When you start seeing a whole bunch of people post negative and dumb stuff and start irking you, unfriend them. Find you some positive friends and go like that.
Only positive vibes.
Yeah.
Alright, anything work?
Cap, look around.
Yeah, you fellas just have to find your lane, find your
I
interest.
just want to get the front of
And,
your face.
you know,
So.
be like a sponge. You want to
Okay.
learn. You know, how many of y'all see, some of y'all have helped us with the community outreach. And you see people come up to the table and you know they live on the street. Right? Well, that's a result of an action
You
most
should have been
times.
sitting over
A
there.
lot of
So you
times
could
you
have
don't
got
just
here.
wake up on the street one day.
No,
A
I'm
lot of
just
times
saying,
people
when
have
he was
different
doing, when he was talking,
addictions
so
and
you
things
could
that
have
they
been
have,
getting his face and stuff.
they have to break that
Instead of
cycle.
the back of
So
it.
we're trying to keep them, and guess what? A lot of those people started just like y'all.
I had him to turn
I
around.
know sometimes you'll see adults and you're like, well, how did they end up in that
He's been around a few
circumstance?
times.
Oh,
They
did
ended
he?
up in that circumstance because a lot of them didn't choose to listen. Right? Now, sometimes things happen in life where you might get sick, a tragedy may happen, but most times it's the result of you making a poor choice. And that's why we're talking about peer pressure, hanging with the right crowd, and positive people. Because positive people are going to be the ones that's going to challenge you to be better. Levi shouldn't be comfortable walking around with anybody that's not going to push him to be better. So if he's already getting A's, who do you think he should hang around? People who's getting A's and B's.
Mhm.
Now, it's cool to still have friends who may get C's and things of that nature. But if they're going to be around him, what should Levi expect? Exactly. You're not going to pull me down. If I'm already soaring and I'm getting A's and B's, and you want to hang with me and you get C's, that's all right. I'm going to assist you to be better, and hopefully we can get you to eventually get a B. Let's settle for that first. Then we can try to progress to get you to getting A's. But Levi should never do what? Lower his what?
Standards.
His grades or standards to fit in, right?
Mm-hmm.
That don't make any sense. If you're getting A's and B's, you should not let anybody get you to the point where you say, I'm gonna go down to a C, a D, or an F. That's unacceptable, and that happens a lot in our community. How many of y'all ever heard of product of your environment?
Wait, what?
Product of your environment.
No.
Well, being a product of your environment means when people look at Millville, Berkshire Rhode Island, or South Jersey, they automatically, especially for young African American males, they automatically say y'all gonna fail. Our statistics already say that when Obi graduates high school, he's gonna go straight to prison.